everyone, and welcome to the Daily Present, which this is a collective reading for the week of September 18th, 2022, and it's meant to give us a theme to think about for the week to keep us engaged with the power and the gifts that lie within the present moment. And this is so that we can attune ourselves to the frequency of curiosity, of magic, and manifestation, so that we're kind of in this anticipatory phase or place of getting excited to see what the present moment, where the gifts are going to come in for us this week. So right off the bat, this is interesting. So I pulled these cards at random, put them in the box, and then I looked to see what comes out. And regeneration was the theme for last week. So it looks like we're carrying that forward. And interestingly enough, this is number 46. And the third card that came, or actually technically the fourth card that came out, Peacock Spirit, Let It Shine, is also number 46. So this is a kind of synchronistic week. I think this is the reason why regeneration is coming out again, is because we're really being forced to realize where each one of us as an individual is regrowing some aspect of ourself kind of bigger and better and more fortified. And with the Let It Shine this week, it's all going to be about allowing, not only carrying on from what we were doing last week, which is really looking at the parts of ourselves that are regenerating and getting kind of comfortable with that. But now it's about letting others see that part of ourselves as well, starting to bring that out fearlessly. And, I'd like to talk to the point of regeneration. When we think about it, generally regeneration, when we think about regrowth or new growth, renewal, revival, all those words that come with regeneration, there's this element of understanding that comes with that most likely the reason why something has to be regrown or regenerated is because at one point it was cut back. At one point it was maybe removed or injured. And that can be hard when we have a part of ourselves that was cut back, that was removed, that was injured. And then we have to take the time to heal, take the time to regrow that part of ourselves, take the time to really honor and nurture it back into existence. And that can be scary then to want to let others in to see that part of ourselves, because at one point it had been weakened. And we did want to protect it. But this week, I love the additional messages coming in here with the surrender to joy and the surrender your fear of change. This is really saying that we've done the healing in this aspect of ourselves. In fact, now when we look out at what has regrown, it is bigger and better, more fortified, stronger. And this is the time for that part of ourselves to shine. So with the card that says surrender to joy, it says a key to positive change in your life is to let joy in and savor it. Indulge in random acts of smiling. During both the hard and easy times, keep surrendering to more joy. And I love that because as we're thinking about attuning ourselves to the frequency of optimism and curiosity and looking in the present moment for those moments of magic, moments that are miraculous, moments where we get to experience the beauty that lies within and around us at all times. Joy really is that beautiful emotion that taps us right into spirit, directly in through our emotional core, touching through our spirit into the grander spirit that is everything. And that is my belief. My belief is that joy is that momentary kind of replugging into the universal energy flow. And it's a great place to help recalibrate ourselves to what we want to bring more of into our lives. Now, with the surrender your fear of change, it says the universe is reminding you that you are cared for always, whether you're afraid of a change in your job, your health, or a relationship, or if you fear aging or death. Repeat the affirmation, I have faith that all is well. And change is our universal constant. Nothing stays the same or static. We are constantly in a state of flux. And the beauty of that is what we're noticing within ourselves and our experience through the regenerative energy here, that it can be beneficial and lovely when we go through periods of change, because we get to leave something behind that was maybe painful or hurtful, and we get to see how far we come from that place, what can be grown, what can come from that, what is part of ourselves that maybe even was revived because of the pain of something that was removed or injured in our life. And I really feel this week, again, with this kind of coming on the heels of a very similar message from last week, that as we go through each day, really focusing on that part of ourself that has regenerated, and we get step more and more into that feeling of joy about what it would feel like now to let others in to see this part of ourselves, to start to share or flex. When we think of maybe even like the regeneration of a limb or something along those lines, we're starting to get out there and move with this part of ourself again. That as we stay present and aware of it, where is going to be that miracle that kind of comes in, or that magic manifestation moment that's going to come in to help further support and elevate the growth of that part of yourself. So that's really going to be that beautiful lesson for this week. And I did last week write a blog that you can find on my website, going further into the element of regeneration and kind of what it means to me, and how by focusing on the faith and the process of regeneration, we can really look to change and even change within our greater society, and view it with more of an optimistic eye instead of one of fear and anxiety. So if you're interested, you can check out my website and watch that. Otherwise, at the end of this week, I'm going to write a blog about what I experienced in the part of myself that is regenerating currently, and what came in for me. And I hope that you guys will take a look at that and maybe share a little bit about what came in for you this week. But I will leave it here, and I wish you guys all a wonderful, illuminating week, where you really get a chance to bring that part of yourself out that has been regrown, and where you've surrendered it to joy, and how that unlocked something greater about your current experience, that gift within the present moment. All right, I will see you all next week for the present moment. Bye, guys.